Okay, so now you're ready to start painting your board. We have the big letter already on the board here. I'm using an old board that I had. Yours is going to look the same. It may have a different color of stencil on there. It's all the same, so no worries there. You're just going to run your fingers around the edges of this stencil to make sure that it's really adhered well to your board. That way it ensures that you don't get any bleed through paint that's going to go underneath your stencil while you're painting. So it happens a little bit on occasion, so it's no worries if it does, but you want to try to prevent as much bleeding as you can. So once you've got that on there really well, it's time to start painting. Just choose the largest brush that came with your kit. It'll be the widest one. Many brushes will work for this, but we're going to go ahead and, while this brush is dry, you don't want to get the brush wet first, but while it's dry, grab a big scoop of your white paint and you're going to start just painting right over top of your board. And you're going to go in the direction of the wood grain. And again, don't be afraid to get big scoops of paint to make it go a little faster at this process. And you'll see, you'll get these little brush marks throughout there. You can keep that if you like it, or if you don't, you want a smoother look, just drag your brush from one end of your board to the other, and that'll help smooth things down. You can paint the sides of your board as well if you choose to, and if you are going to do that, I recommend doing it first before painting the top of your board. So it's up to you if you like that rustic brown look or if you want to paint it up first. But I want this to be fairly rustic, so I'm going to keep things a little more on the thinner side of this paint. But I want to make sure that the paint is thick enough that it's covering my board completely. I don't want any of that brown peeking through still. And it's always better to put a little more paint on than too little. You can always sand it off. Just takes a little more elbow grease when we get to that point. So just keep working this paint all the way onto your board until you get it completely finished.